I've got a delicious keto focaccia bread recipe for you. Let's go. Let me start by saying why I think this keto focaccia bread is amazing. It's thick enough to slice in the middle to make a sandwich, and as it bakes in the oven, the dried rosemary and the olive oil infuse into the bread to make a delicious flavor. I also use egg whites and sparkling water to create the little air pockets that is typical with the focaccia bread. Hi, I'm Val and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please do take a look around at our other recipes, and if you love what you see, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I post a new recipe. Now, I do love a challenge, so I want to thank our subscriber Jeanette Albert for putting me to this task. Now, this focaccia bread is a little drier than your regular bread because typically you would dip focaccia bread into warm olive oil. But if you plan on using it in a sandwich, just sprinkle some olive oil over the top before serving. And if you want it a bit more salty, I would use rock salt to sprinkle over the top. But I don't think it needed any more salt. Nutritional information and your shopping list is in the description box. Let's get into the recipe now.
Set your oven to 320 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. Grease and line a square tin and set that aside. Grab yourself a bowl and add in 2.5 cups of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, 1 teaspoon of instant dried yeast, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Also add in a tablespoon of rosemary and mix all that together to combine. Like so. Set that aside, grab another bowl and add in 6 egg whites, 3 egg yolks, grab a Whirligig 3000 and mix that all together. Add in 3/4 cup of sparkling mineral water and mix it again. And you'll see here there's little air bubbles forming, and that gives us the gorgeous little air pockets that you'd normally expect in a focaccia bread. Now what we're going to do here is mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So little by little, add in your wet and fold it into the dry, like so. Add in a little bit more and fold it again. You know what? Just add in the rest of it all in one go and fold it all together. And what you should end up with is a mixture that looks something like this. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, grab your square tin that we greased and lined earlier on and pour your beautiful focaccia bread mixture into it. And flatten and smooth it off. Now, we couldn't find the appropriate tool, so Mel's just using her fingertips here to create some nice little dimples. Grab half a dozen olives, magically cut them as we just did, and place them into the holes that you created with your fingertips. Give a good and generous drizzle of olive oil across the top and add in some fresh rosemary. Now look at that. Wow. Now this goes into the oven for 30 minutes and voila. One absolutely stunning looking focaccia bread. Now excuse my hobbit hands here, but this was a 2-person job. So remove the bread from the tin, remove the paper from the bottom, grab yourself your weapon of choice and slice your life away. And now the moment of truth. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And I can tell you from experience, this was absolutely delicious.
I can't get enough of this bread. I really hope you get to try it, and if you do, please let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.